Have you ever wondered what the role of the Prime Minister in India really is? Well, let's delve into the intricate dynamics of this prestigious position. In India, the Prime Minister sits at the pinnacle of the executive branch of the government, commanding the nation with a blend of political acumen, strategic vision, and a deep understanding of the nation's socio-economic fabric. Appointed by the President, the Prime Minister is often the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha, the House of the People in the Indian Parliament. Yet, the Prime Minister's role extends far beyond a mere title or a position of power. The Prime Minister is the chief advisor to the President, the chief spokesperson of the nation's policies, both domestically and internationally. They are the one who leads the nation, steering it through the vast ocean of global politics and domestic issues. One of the most significant roles of the Prime Minister is to determine the national agenda. They are the ones who outline the policies and programs of the government and ensure their effective implementation. The Prime Minister also coordinates the functioning of various ministries and departments of the government, ensuring a smooth and efficient administration. But the Prime Minister's role isn't confined to the corridors of power. They are the link between the government and the people. They are the voice of the nation, representing the aspirations, hopes, and dreams of over 1 billion people. The Prime Minister also plays a crucial role in shaping the foreign policy of the country. They are the face of India on the international stage, representing the nation in international forums, building strategic partnerships, and fostering diplomatic relations with other countries. So you see, the Prime Minister of India, in essence, is the chief architect of the nation's destiny. They are the driver of the nation's progress, the guardian of its integrity, and the beacon of its future. They shoulder the immense responsibility of leading one of the world's largest democracies towards prosperity and progress. The PM of India doesn't just run the country, they are a symbol of its people, its beliefs, and its future. And that, my friends, is the role of the Prime Minister in India. So, what happens when someone becomes the Prime Minister of India? Well, it's not as simple as just moving into the official residence. The process kicks off with a grand swearing-in ceremony. This is a momentous occasion where the Prime Minister-elect takes a solemn oath of office in front of the President of India. In this oath, the incoming Prime Minister promises to bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India and to uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India. The Prime Minister-elect also pledges to faithfully and conscientiously perform their duties and to do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. Once the oath is taken, that's when the term officially begins. From this point on, the Prime Minister is entrusted with the monumental responsibility of leading the world's largest democracy. With the oath, the journey to lead the world's largest democracy begins. What kind of power does the Prime Minister of India hold? Now, that's a question that takes us into the heart of the functioning of the world's largest democracy. The Prime Minister of India, as the head of the government, wields significant executive powers. One of these is the power to make important decisions on national issues. From economic reforms to foreign policy, the Prime Minister is the key decision-maker, guiding the country on the path of growth and prosperity. Another crucial executive power lies in managing the administration of the country. The vast machinery of the Indian government, with its myriad departments and offices, comes under the Prime Minister's purview. They are responsible for ensuring that this machinery works smoothly and efficiently to serve the people of India. The Prime Minister also holds the authority to appoint top officials in the country. These include the members of their cabinet, who head the different ministries, as well as the chiefs of the armed forces. These appointments, in turn, influence the direction and focus of the government's work. But the power of the Prime Minister doesn't end with executive powers. They also hold significant legislative powers. The Prime Minister plays a vital role in the lawmaking process. They propose and shape laws and policies that impact every aspect of life in India. From education and healthcare to defense and infrastructure, the Prime Minister's legislative decisions touch every corner of the country. Moreover, the Prime Minister represents the country on the global stage. They negotiate treaties, foster diplomatic relationships, and stand as the face of India to the world. So, in essence, the Prime Minister of India holds a powerful position, one that combines executive and legislative powers and extends its influence both within and beyond the country's borders. The power of the Prime Minister is extensive, giving them the ability to shape the country's destiny. And with that power comes great responsibility, a responsibility to lead the nation towards a future of progress and prosperity. So, what exactly does the Prime Minister of India do? Now that's a question wrapped in layers of complexity. Let's break it down and explore the multifaceted role of the Prime Minister. First and foremost, the Prime Minister is the chief executive of the country, tasked with implementing laws and policies. But this is not a solitary endeavor. The Prime Minister works hand in hand with other ministers, forming a collective known as the Cabinet. Together, they put the wheels of legislature into motion, ensuring laws are enforced and policies are carried out. Yet the Prime Minister's role extends far beyond the borders of legislation. They are at the helm of the country's administration, steering the ship of state through calm and stormy waters alike. This involves making crucial decisions that shape the nation's trajectory, from economic strategies to social welfare schemes. The Prime Minister is the captain, guiding the ship with a steady hand. But the Prime Minister is not just the captain. They are also the face of the nation. They represent India on the global stage, striking up dialogues with world leaders, attending international summits and negotiating treaties. They give voice to India's interests and concerns, ensuring the country has a seat at the table of global discourse. This role requires a blend of diplomacy and statesmanship, as the Prime Minister navigates the intricate maze of international relations. A significant part of the Prime Minister's role is maintaining peace and order within the country. This goes beyond mere law enforcement. It involves fostering unity amidst diversity, promoting social harmony, and addressing internal conflicts. The Prime Minister stands as a beacon of peace, striving to keep the nation's social fabric intact. In the pursuit of development, the Prime Minister plays a pivotal role. They spearhead initiatives aimed at economic growth, social progress, and technological advancement. They lay the foundation for policies that drive innovation, bolster industries, and boost employment. As the chief architect of development, the Prime Minister shapes the blueprint of the nation's future. Last but certainly not least, the Prime Minister is entrusted with the welfare of the citizens. They champion policies that uplift the marginalized, empower the disadvantaged, and enhance the quality of life for all. From health to education, from housing to social security, the Prime Minister works tirelessly to ensure every citizen reaps the benefits of the nation's progress. In essence, the Prime Minister's role is a complex tapestry woven with threads of leadership, administration, diplomacy, peacekeeping, development, and welfare. They are the linchpin that holds the machinery of the country together, the guiding force that propels the nation forward. The Prime Minister's functions are diverse, all aimed at ensuring a prosperous and harmonious India. And while the challenges are immense, so too are the opportunities to make a lasting impact on the nation's path. So, to sum it all up, what have we learned about the Prime Minister of India? Well, we've discovered that the Prime Minister's role in India is a complex and multifaceted one. They're not just the head of the government, but also the face of the nation, steering the country's policies both at home and on the international stage. The Prime Minister's position is a delicate balance of power and responsibility, and they are the driving force behind India's development and its standing in the global community. We've discussed how the journey to the Prime Minister's office is a challenging one. It requires not just political acumen, but also a deep understanding of the nation's diverse needs and aspirations. The journey is marked by strategic alliances, electoral victories, and ultimately, the trust of the Indian people. The person who assumes this office carries the weight of 1 billion dreams and hopes, a testament to the democratic spirit of the country. We've also delved into the extensive powers that the Prime Minister holds, from making key decisions about the country's economic policies to shaping its foreign relations. The Prime Minister's influence is far-reaching. They have the authority to appoint key figures in the government and play a crucial role in lawmaking processes. Yet, it's important to remember that these powers are exercised within the framework of the Constitution, ensuring a balance of power and a check on potential misuse. Furthermore, we've explored the various functions of the Prime Minister. leading the Council of Ministers, representing the country at international forums, and ensuring smooth governance are just a few of the many duties they perform. They are the bridge between the President and the Parliament, ensuring that the wheels of democracy keep turning efficiently. The Prime Minister's role, power, and functions underscore their significance in the Indian political system and their impact on the country's growth and development. They embody the aspirations of the Indian people, steering the country towards a future of progress and prosperity. The Prime Minister of India, a role of responsibility, power, and immense influence, is indeed the driving force behind the world's largest democracy.